This video is sponsored by Wing Technology, your ultimate flight sim hardware solution, featuring the Orion hull test, current and future configurations.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. Today we're cracking on with our what historical military element can take on the most powerful mobile force on the planet. That is the US carrier group. As you can see on the right here is all of your suggestions. Some of them worked, some of them haven't. Today we are looking at idea 14. Cap, try this same thing with an armada of Chinese destroyers. The question is, how many? This is a real world possibility in the near future as well. So this is going to be extremely exciting. Before we just go and plonk some destroyers on, we need to do a little bit of research. So armada, I'm not sure an armada of destroyers exists. It doesn't as far as I'm aware. I've read several naval books, but they've all been from 1900 to 1945. So I don't have any contemporary knowledge. But at least in the first half of the 20th century, a destroyer flotilla, otherwise known as a destroyer squadron, was historically 8 vessels, usually in fan formation, at least in the time periods that I've looked at. However, that could vary. So if we look at contemporary destroyer action, we just go to Wikipedia and we look at destroyer squadron. We look at destroyer squadron or flotilla action throughout the ages. And what we've drawn from this is that unfortunately there's no such thing as a set destroyer squadron / flotilla in modernity. In modernity, they use what they need per mission. So within the old days, they would put 8 together. Now they might use 3, they might use 4, they might use 5, and they might mix them in with cruisers and stuff like that. So, because there is no set standard anymore, let's use the old standard of a destroyer flotilla of 8 vessels in fan. Next, the types that we have in-game that China uses are the 052C and the 052B. The 052D Delta is the most prolific in real life that China has. However, we do not have that in game, so we just have to ignore it. Now, isn't this coincidental? The ones that we do have, the 52C, there are 6 hulls available in real life. And the Bravo model, there are 2 hulls available in real life, giving a total of 8 vessels, which just so happens to be the 8 vessel fan flotilla that we're having today. So for the bad guys, inverted commas, we've got 6 times 052Cs. If you want to know more about these vessels, by the way, we have full hour-long videos explaining every function, every weapon, everything, but we're not going to do them now. And 2 052Bs. We've just left them as the game puts them in this line abreast / fan formation. What we're trying to do is take as much human out of this as possible and just leave it to the AI, and then it's all up to the AI, and then you can't blame us of bias or stuff like that. That's it. They're all fully equipped as you expect, and they've got one task and one task only, and that is to steam at flank speed, or 30 knots. I've actually put 30 knots in. I wonder if they can go faster out of interest. No, 30 knots. I'm pretty sure they can go faster in real life, but anyway, flank speed today is 30 knots towards the carrier group, and that's it. That's all I'm having to do with it, okay? Next to the US carrier group, it's the same as ever. It's in the jaws of the Strait of Hormuz. It's moving at 17 knots into the Persian Gulf. It's not going to take any evasive action, or should I say, I'm not going to program any evasive action in. If DCS AI wants to do it, then that's fine, but I'm not going to get in the way of what it wants to do. We have, of course, Nimitz-class nuclear carrier in the middle with the supply vessels. We have 4 times Arleigh Burke destroyers flanking 2 starboard, 2 port, 2 Tycho cruisers at the rear, 2 frigates at the front, total 15 by 10 nautical miles, a sub at the front, a sub at the aft. In the air, we've got 1 times E2 Hawkeye AWACS. We've got 2 times fully equipped Cap / Escort FA-18Cs. We've also got 30 FA-18C Hornets available on the carrier. Yes, these carriers can fit more planes. They can fit anywhere between 80 to 110, we've been quoted. No one seems to know the actual value. But we've got about 30 ready for use with equipment, pilots, everything ready to go. Each is equipped with 54% fuel, 4 times AGM-84 Delta Harpoon missiles, 2 C-7 AMRAAMs, a goblet of fuel, and some A9 Mike sidewinders. So that's a total of 30 times 4 harpoons, 120 missiles. Also in there is Simba. He's going to be in a Hornet on his own. Say hello, Simba.
Hello.
And those anti-ship Hornets are all programmed to take off and basically attack this fleet here, which can be seen as it stands with the this guy here, the AWACS. That's all programmed. Let's just keep it as simple as possible and see who's going to win out of a contemporary Chinese destroyer flotilla or a relatively modern US carrier group. 3, 2, 1, go. This promises to be one of, if not the most exciting one so far for reasons. I know we've done some silly Star Wars and stuff like that for fun, but in terms of realistic, roughly realistic ones, this actually looks to be A, really important, B, a really good fight. I really don't know who's going to win here. And this is probably the most realistic of what could happen in, in real life as well, based on real life events. Supercarrier. These are just the Hornets that are on the deck. There's at least twice as many down in the hangars as well, and they will come up on the lifts. I'm not too worried about missing any action from the Chinese at the moment, because the Chinese have what is very similar to the AGM-84S Harpoon, which has a range about the same as the NATO or the American Harpoons, which is about 40 miles to 50 miles. In fact, there's something very important I forgot to say, valued viewers. The doctrine of these war games that we play is that if the hostiles could be spotted by radar, and these obviously could by the AWACS, then they have to start at least 70 miles away, and they are 70 miles away. If they could have got through undetected, they can start 15 miles away, but obviously these couldn't get through undetected. They do have a slight stealth profile, but that's as far as it goes. These are perfectly visible, relatively large cross-section vehicles otherwise, and they are really looking for a fight. In terms of who's got the best missiles, China or America, the answer is I don't know. I get the feeling it's going to be China. I've got the first Hornets. Let us know when you spawn in, Simba. They're going to just chuck these Hornets off, absolutely belt them out as fast as they possibly can. You see the game time at the bottom right, valued viewers. We started at 0800 local time. 0800 local time. Essentially, as soon as these guys have taken... Oh, look, already! As soon as we're out of the carrier, because we are so close, I've set them up to ripple their harpoons, get them all off as quickly as they can, which is going to be the most effective way of deploying them, because you get through the Sea-Wiz, you get through the HQs better like that. And look, he's barely taken off the carrier, and he's got rid of all his harpoons. He's going to turn around and land and rearm. Now, the interesting thing is, if he lands, then these guys can't take off. So the AI, not me, has got to balance what's more important. Landing this guy, who's got no missiles, or taking more guys off. Isn't that interesting? We're going to leave the inner workings of ED to figure out what's the best naval action doctrine. Oh, that's weird. Splashes. I think those missiles have just hit the water. They have. The missiles are hitting the water. Sorry, that's not a me problem. I don't know why they're doing that, but I just asked them to tap that carrier group. They're going to fire them into the water. That is very much a USN problem. As ever, it did not do that in practice. One thing you have to realise, valued viewers, is that I can run this through 100 times in single player and it will do something. As soon as you put it in multiplayer, when there's multiplayer clients, things work differently. Hence, it's just not possible to fully test these. Like, that would never happen in single player. Literally, two guys have just wasted their missiles. Or one guy at least. More missiles. I think it's firing them too low. Yep. They're firing them too low. I don't know why they're doing that. I've told them to fire from 26,000 feet. Okay, those ones worked. These ones are going, yep. What about this guy? That's too low. That's 1,000 feet and he's lost all of his. That is rather annoying. The cap guys are heading in. They are equipped with air-to-air weapons only, so all they can do is feedback data link information. Looking good otherwise. Any progress from you, Simba?
I'm on the cat.
AI are struggling. AI are either slamming missiles into their own forces or slamming them into the water, which is a little bit weird. We managed to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got 11 harpoons out so far that haven't been crashed into the water. Use your head, little Hornet driver. These are not highly trained, disciplined naval staff. The reason we can't test us on multiplayer, of course, is that you cannot speed up multiplayer. We'd have to literally sit here for the full 2 hours just to test, which just, you know, it's just not doable in real life. Anyway, these front harpoons are 32 miles away. Now, here's the strange thing. I've not set these guys to do anything. They're going to do whatever they want to do. If I start assigning them orders, they just seem to go funny in multiplayer. As I'm sure you've all seen it before in the previous videos. I've just said, go forward and attack whatever you want. So they're going to do what they want. It's not up to me what they're going to do. Those 11 harpoons are still moving. Anything else to add at the moment? These guys here should be RTBing, but they're actually holding, which is interesting. So I'm assuming Mother here has said, no, you're not coming back. You're waiting until I've got rid of all my babies. That's probably what's happening here. Again, it's all a bit above my pay grade. Airborne, well done. Where's you? Oh, some guy's firing. Ah, too low. 2,000 feet. Why? Yes, they worked. They worked. Okay, we've got some more successful launches out. Let's go and have a look at Simba. Which, there we go. There's Simba. Right. Do me a favour. Launch only once you're above 5,000 feet. Otherwise, they'll just slam into the water by the looks of it. Right. Distance from the Flotilla to the first harpoons is 23 nautical. So not going to be long before these extremely advanced, I don't know what radar, kind of Aegis equivalent, if you like, is going to start picking up those over the horizon, further than, you know, they can see them with their eyes. And our cat hornets, whatever the heck they think they're going to do, gun strafe or something, I don't know, here. One thing that worries me slightly is these do have very advanced ground-to-air missiles, and they've not shot these guys. And I don't know why. They, of course, whoops, BLS equipped. Ah, where is it? Oh, here we go, here we go. Right, we've got break the 9. What is that? I don't know what that missile is. I've not seen that before. And I don't know what they're going for either. I just don't know. That is a Chinese missile that's going to do something, valued viewers. I think it's going for the Hornets. The Hornets, again, have not been programmed to do anything. If they want to dodge, they'll dodge. Again, not my problem. And they are dodging. They are dodging. They cranked and turned around by the looks of things. And it looks like they're just going to outrun. No, I can't see this going well for them. They've done a bit of a weird crank. Oops. Oh dear. Oh no, they're shooting down the harpoons. Right, they're shooting down the harpoons. Not the Hornets. Did not expect that at all. Yes, they're shooting down. I know this one. This is the... Oh, there's too much going on there. Right, we're looking at two different types of missile coming up from the Chinese. I'm only aware of one of them. Oh, in the face. First harpoon battery destroyed. Also, these are going for the Hornets. Look, whatever this missile is, it looks an absolute beefcake of a missile. Oh no, Hornet driver! Look at him. He's running. Oh, it blew up. Blew up. It's getting exciting. It's getting exciting. Oh, more batteries of harpoons coming in. 12, 16. Just about half of them have hit the water. And this is an interesting missile. If you know more about this missile, valued viewers, I'd like to know about it. It appears to be not vector thrusted. Whoa! That's just the safety fuse going off because it's lost track or lost kinematic ability. So those Hornets are just doing their things. The valued viewers have actually linked me to here. This is the vector thrust Navy Grumble, the Chinese equivalent, which is a beast of a weapon. Bringing the valued viewers in here, you can see at this point they're talking about the missile. I've just too much to watch at the moment. So I'll just leave that there for a second. Now, here's an interesting thing. Those Hornets are not just plebbing around. They're doing a good thing. They are what we call wild weaseling. They are getting missiles out from that carrier. They're tying up Aegis valuable data space. It's a really good technique. As long as you can keep yourself safe, they're tying up sensors, they're tying up weapons from the Chinese. So that's what they're doing. Again, I didn't tell them to do that. They're doing it off their own bat. These are what I call the Navy Grumbles. They're HHQ-9, and they are a copy, if that's the right word, of the Russian equivalent, which is, of course, the Navy Grumble, the N version. I've forgotten now exactly. It's a while since I studied it. And they are just a beefcake missile. They can fire, I can't even remember, 60, 70 miles at an airborne target. We've got... This one's going after a Hornet. We might get a hit here, finally. Oh! Boom! He's down! 2 errors that driver made. 1, he left all his stores on, which makes it very hard for him to wild weasel. 2, He just got too close. He got too close. He got 13 miles from a Navy Grumble. Not survivable. This guy is here, he's pushing his luck. At the end of the day, he's putting his country before his life. He's sucking up missiles. Okay, more coming in. And it's very hot here. It's 30 degrees and I'm stewing in my own juices. Look, he's sucking up all these missiles. They're like, zam, zam, zam. They're going for this guy rather than... But the fact is, there is just so much computer data link power in these 8 vessels and so much firepower. I was trying to show you... Hang on. Boom! Wild Weasels are down, valued viewers. Wild Weasels are down. This is interesting. Really interesting. Well, I've got a minute to chat. Let's go and have a look at these destroyers. I mean, they are there. Strangely enough, to destroy. There is what we call a VLS system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 times, no, 5 times, 1, 2, 3. That's 30 missiles it's got there. Now, bear in mind that these missiles are all modelled. So if he fires one, he doesn't just get it back. So they've got 30 missiles each, and that's it. Now, that's a lot less than the Oh my God, the ships are firing. Those are S models. You see that says S model? Those are from the ships. Now here's the interesting thing. Let's go and look at a destroyer, an American destroyer. Look how much more missiles they've got. I can't count that, but that's 32 to the 30. But look, you've got 2 banks. 64 missiles to the Chinese's 30 or whatever I counted. And that is almost certainly going to come into play. And pretty half of these are expended now, which is really interesting. So it's going to be saturation. This is what it's all about in real life as well. These missiles are not good enough to beat these missiles, these guys' defenses. These missiles are not good enough to beat these missiles' defenses. At the end, it's how many you can fire and how quickly you can fire them. And that's what we're going to see today, valued viewers. One's got through. Wow, stealth, AGM-84. And these are not powerful vessels. The Sea Wizard's out. Chinese Sea Wizard's out, which I think is a Kashtan, but I stand to be corrected. Let me know what you think. Kashtan, of course. I would say superior to the American Sea Wizard, but let me know your thoughts. It's gone funny. Oh, and it shot down. I reckon it could have got through if it hadn't gone funny there, but it changed its mind at the last minute about who it wanted to hit. It wanted to broadside someone for reasons I don't know. Oh, they're all getting through now because the naval grumbles, I think, have all been used up on those Wild Weasels, and isn't that interesting? Right, where are you, Simba, and why are you not here doing your job?
I'm flanking.
Simba's flanking, fair enough. You have your own brain, I will leave you to use it. Okay, we've got another one that's got through. It's starting to get exciting now, valued viewers. I think they're out of Navy Grumbles already. It shows how weak a Chinese, assuming these figures are right, how weak a Chinese destroyer flotilla really is. And like I was saying, these are not toughened vessels, guys. These vessels are designed to go fast. They're probably aluminium superstructures, like anything like the Americans. Okay, the missile's gone weird again. Nothing I can do about that.
Oh, I'm playing chicken at 30 feet off the deck.
Good, because you're using missiles up. You're using valuable resources. Wow, this is getting pretty hectic, valued viewers. This is getting pretty hectic. Okay, we've got to pop up. That's going to be a hit. Oh, we were shut down! Oh, they were shut down. Sea Wizard is now really doing its action. What are we going to get there? Oh, HSQ and the Navy Grumbles are still going out and attacking all these S versions, which is interesting. Oh, we've got another one through. And here's what I'm talking about. Oversaturation is how you beat this kind of Chinese Aegis network, and they have oversaturated. And Simba's fired from where? Oh, Simba! Hello! You've got a Navy Grumble coming at you. You've got to dodge it. You've got to move. You can't win like that. He's not going to listen. He's not going to listen. He's not going to listen! Boom! 200 pounds of TNT in your face, boy. Jesus, H. Corbett, lots going on right now. Oh! Oh! Wait! They're getting through. Boom, 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 boom. Did he get through? The ships are oh! Bridge hit! Superstructure hits with the AGM-84S there. And that is a thunking 400 pounds of TNT, and you can see the damage it's done. That guy is a third dead from one harpoon hit. Right, the next barrage is coming out, and we can see, you can start to see what's the doctrine. How do we get through this? You've got to get 20, 30 out at a time, and it just becomes impossible for these guys to differentiate these signals, priorities, stuff like that. And look, they're still coming out, they're still firing more missiles or D versions. Let's see if D or S versions are coming around. S. So these are ship variants. S. D plane variants. Looks like most plane variants probably still going into the sea. D, 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 D. Maybe not, actually, there's quite a lot coming through. Right, these ships are out of Navy grumbles, look. They're getting through to 5 Mile, they're getting through to Seaways. I reckon US is going to clear up here. And I'm not going to take sides, I'm going to back whoever wins, but with that volley of fire. Now here's an interesting thing. The ships haven't fired any anti-ship weapons. Why not? If those ships can attack these ships, why can't these ships attack these ships? They should be able to multitask. They should be able to fire sea weapons at the same... Oh, hello. Sea weapons at the same time as anything else. Oh, wow. Wowee. Why are they not firing anti-ship weapons? I don't know. I've not told them not to. They should be there. They should be able to fire. Yeah, not my problem. That's a hit. That's a hit. The Seawiz is packed in. Seawiz is stopped. Out of ammo. Ah, in the bridge. Superstructure hit. 400 pounds of high explosive. In real life, probably a dead ship. Or ineffective ship. Oh my god, still coming. Oh, this is gonna be something else. Here it comes. Now here's the Chinese missiles, guys. They're not firing. Why are they not firing? I'm wondering if it's because they're in formation with themselves and they don't want to hit themselves. I really don't know what the answer is there. I don't see why that would be a factor because they don't go terminal till later on. Here comes. Oh, we got one. They got one. Someone's still gunning somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and that's a dead. That's dead. That's going to stop now. It will stop, and you see its speed dropping. It's out of the fight. And here comes the next US barrage. The 50 miles to go. There is no hope of them getting there. And one thing that really gets me is why have they not fired their anti-ship missiles? Oh, I know why. Right, I'll tell you why. It's because that AWACS can see these guys, which is why these can data link this is a real life thing. That's why they can data link these S's over the horizon. Okay, these don't have an AWACS, so they don't actually know where these guys are yet. They have to get not line of sight, but radar line of sight, which is only like 20 miles or something stupid. So if these guys had a Chinese AWACS, I suppose everyone's going to go, why didn't you put an AWACS in, Cap? But that's not what you asked for. You asked for a flotilla. If these guys had an AWACS, these guys would actually be returning fire. Possibly more fire, and they've got the same amount of anti-ship weapons, so suck it up. That's just how it's going to go. As it stands, I don't think these Chinese ships are going to make it even within firing range. There's just too much fire coming in from, look, the planes are still smacking their missiles off. They're still doing the missile, and look, there's still half a squadron to take off yet, so I can't see. And the Grumbles are all gone. Those other missiles I don't know about are all gone. I'm afraid this is only going to go one way, and that is to the bottom with the Chinese. Now it does this little dodge to avoid the Seawiz, I think. Okay, we're going with a broadside, this guy, look. Presents a bigger ship target, I suppose. That's a hit. That's a hit. Broadside, superstructure, no hull. It's gone for a hull. Boom, that's a hull hit. And they're just smashing through the defences now. I reckon there's a lot of Chinese Seawizs that are out of ammo. No Seawiz defence anymore. I think everyone's out of ammo. This is what we call in my country a turkey shoot. Boom! Boom! Destroy dead. They're even shooting themselves now. Holy kawowza. Holy kawowza. Bridge. That would just destroy oh, it's dead. It's dead. And there's more coming. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh my giddy aunt, valued viewers. Dead. Okay, they've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but... Oh, who's this? Oh, it's Simba! They've got no SAMs left, Simba, they've got no SAMs left. Launch those harpoons and give them some serious sweet loving with that 20 Mike. That's an hors d'oeuvre. Look at that, baby. Break. There is an air-to-air missile out. It's not a HQ, but you do need to notch. Get that nose down. It's coming fast. It's break. 1,200 knots. You're probably going to beat it, but just go evasive anyway. And it's colliding. And it's dead. Well done. And you've crashed yourself. Well done, Simba.
My radar telemeter lied to me.
On the plus side, they are still shooting your body, so that's a good thing. Oh, these are just getting through now, willy-nilly. Oh, look at that. 2 on fire. Chinese are not happy. And they are just getting harpoon after harpoon after harpoon. That's a dead. Yeah, it's on fire. Wowee. Oh, and they just keep coming, look. And they just keep coming. They've got one bunch more harpoon. Haha, one of yours you fired on BOL, look. It's going north. It might even attack the Americans. That's what happens when you're in a hurry, valued viewers. That is slightly worried that these are the last harpoons. If that happens, things will change. Oof. I wonder if these are the last harpoons. We'll go and check their magazines in a bit. These might not be enough harpoons to finish off, which means that the Chinese will still be in the fight and they will still be attacking. In that case, it's all up to Simba, because I think the air wing may be out of ammo too, and they don't appear to be RTBing like I asked them to. We'll see. We'll see. These guys have gone dumb, I think. In real life, these would probably reacquire a new target, but in game, I think they've just gone dumb. Boom, yeah, it's just gone dumb. 3 more harpoons to survive, and then I got the feeling that the US are actually out of harpoons. These have gone dumb. No, they're not. Oh, yes, they are. Now, actually, I'll take that back. After talking to a real naval guy, they will go for dead ships. The vast majority of anti-ship weapons will go for dead ships that are just kind of like floating pieces of metal. So that probably is realistic. Boom. Dead. Wow. So, 5 active destroyers, although no ammo in them. Against... That's it. There's no more... Oh, hang on. Scratch it. More harpoons coming. We've got break. Yes, the Tychos have still got 4 harpoons. That is 8 harpoons there. And that is 8 harpoons there. That's 16 more harpoons to come, which could pretty easily finish this fleet off. This flotilla off. Have we got any more planes coming from Mother? Yes, more planes coming from Mother with fresh harpoons. Wow, look at those guys. They'd be like... For some reason I'm not landing and I don't know why. They are looking kind of cool if that helps. And that does kind of help. No, they're landing. They're landing. They've got their hooks down. They're doing their W code and they're landing. So in theory, they should go back down into the guts of the ship. They should rearm and come back out again. However, it does take a long time. But they've probably got a long time, to be fair. Current distance is, from the first guy's 45 miles. They've got another 20 miles, another 20 minutes pretty much. No, probably more than that. Probably 40 minutes before they get a radar line of sight. Now the Tychos are firing one at a time, which is incredibly frustrating. I don't know why they're doing that. Because they've got 16 missiles that they can get rid of. So, we've got an impasse for a while, valued viewers. Simba's going out. Simba doesn't have to follow the AI regulations. He can just, well, spawn again, basically. Off he goes. And Simba is a distance of 34 miles. Wow, they are getting a little bit closer now, aren't they? Okay, this guy's coming into land. Not much else to watch at the moment. Land and rearm. Simba is... Okay, you're 30 miles away. You're 30 miles away. The value viewer is saying SM2 can be used for anti-ship in real life, which I agree with. It cannot do that in DCS. Airborne only in DCS. You take out a bridge with the real SM2. Okay, another AI has landed. Oh, more harpoons coming out. 1, 2, 3. 10 more to go. 12 more to go from these Tychos. And Simba has got 4 as well. So there is enough harpoons left in this carrier group to destroy the Chinese. This guy's landing. These two, look, they're parking on the elevator. The elevator, or whatever you call it, the thing. It's going to go down. Put them in the hangar down there. They're going to rearm, reload, and they're going to come out and fight again. A little tug will come back and pull him back, I think. Look at him go. Back. And then the elevator's going to go down. We better not watch it because we don't want to miss the Axione. Here comes Simba. Don't release too late, Simba, because we're pretty much over them. Tally. Baddies. Lots more landing. You see the crates coming out. Okay, missiles away from Simba. Look at them go. That's kind of sexy. Bam, 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 bam. Alright. No point RTBing. Use your face. That's an hors d'oeuvre. Guns, guns, guns. Launch the sidewinders into them. Impacts. Something's blowing up. No one says kamikaze isn't legal. Nah, you're out of range. Don't use it. Oh, missile, missile, missile. Missile, missile, missile. Ah! Good dodge. Good dodge. Re-engage. Cheeky little missile come from. Shows how out of ammo they are. They can't even shoot Simba down at point blank. This is kamikaze, valued viewers. We've got to throw everything at it to protect the American fleet. Zap, zap, zap. Zap, zap, zap. Oh, yes, Simba! Hero of the day. Nice strafe. And dodges the Sea Whiz. That's pretty cool. If you can do that, you can stop the Sea Whizzes from attacking this harpoon that's coming in. Wow, well, you just killed one. It just blew up. Now you did that. But you did. I reckon they're out of Sea Whiz. Or not. Good evasion. Good evasion. Let's check where this missile... unless the missile's coming in. The missile is thanking you for your service, Simba. Missiles away! Boom! Nice. And the Sea Whizzes can't track the missile now, which is great. Keep distracting the Sea Whiz. That's an hors d'oeuvre. There's a missile coming in now, right now. Missile's about to hit. I don't know where you've gone. Yeah, there's no Sea Whiz ammo left. Well done. Missile's got through. Boom! It's hit. Oh, good teamwork. You did your job. You did your job. That leaves break. 3 destroyers left and a whole bunch of Tycho harpoons coming in, which they're never going to be able to protect from. So I reckon this could be the end of it. They're all waiting to land. We've got a few more planes down. Are they rearmed? Break. Yes, they're rearming and going up again. They're rearming and going up again. This is good work. After this, there's still another 6 or 7 harpoons left from the Tychos, I'm pretty sure. Simba, the stream has decided to award you a Medal of Bravery. Or stupidity, mainly bravery.
Did they say insert 50 cents to play again?
Yep. Dead cruiser. Sorry. Destroyer. If you want us to try cruisers, valued viewers, we can't do it. There are no Chinese cruisers in the game yet. So this is it as far as China goes. There's no J-20s, there's no J-10s. Absolutely defenseless. They're absolutely defenseless. Boom. Smashed. Dead destroyer. How many more missiles have we got? Oh, there's more coming from this ship. From this AI guy. Absolutely slaughtered. Oh no, it's put them into the sea. Loads more AI guys ready, armed up, taking off. They can still take off the Cat 1 and 2 by the looks of it. Oh, 8 missiles out from more AI. And a whole more coming out. Wow. Wow, supercarrier really is impenetrable. When everything works properly, nothing weird happens. 2 cruisers left. 2 destroyers left. 2 destroyers left. And a whole world of missiles coming their way. Let's see how these Tychos are doing. They are Oh, they're still full. The Tychos are still full. This one hasn't even fired its missiles yet. This one is empty. We've still got a Tycho of 8 S models. That's a thing. Boom. You dead, baby. Come on, 2 destroyers to go. 10 missiles in the air. Plus a bunch more guys scrambling. And you can't say this hasn't been exciting, valued viewer. More wire. Another guy landed. Bunch of guys preparing to get wheeled down, rearming. Don't go off the edge, please. Thank you. Bunch of guys getting rearmed. Some new guys out. We've got Simba out again. Boom. They've hit a bug or something. I specifically told them, this is what I was saying, you just can't stop it doing weird stuff like this. I specifically told them travel all the way past Oman, but they've just decided to stop. They've just stopped functioning, basically, which I assume means mutiny or whatever. They don't want to go. No, they're speeding up again. Brake. They're speeding up again. They stopped for some reason. Yep, they're going again. 8 knots, 9 knots. They're changing direction. Where are they going? None of this was programmed in, valued viewers. This is literally God taking command of these. They're doing some kind of defensive maneuver. It's not going to work because they're about to get smacked down. Watch this. How to destroy a Chinese destroyer. Boo! They're not even defending themselves anymore. Boo! Oh! Oh! Wow. Wowie. Is that it? No more coming? Somewhere? They were. No, maybe not. Yes, they were. And they're all... I don't know what they're doing. Oh! They're doing a thing. They're retreating now. The Chinese have literally turned away, and I've not asked them to do that, valued viewers. The Americans are chasing them down with their really weird harpoons. Run them down, Simba. Run them down. Oh my God, was that you, Simba?
Nope, I'm still alive. But I'm being pursued.
Wow. Something just hit that guy. Oh, he's red. One more destroyer left. No, there's nothing out for you. There's nothing out for you. This is the one on the right you want to kill. The one on the right you want to kill. The other one's dead. Oh, there is a missile out, I think, actually. Stand by. Yeah, out you go. Missile. Oh, this may hurt. This may hurt, Simba. Come on, finish this last one off. I mean, they're not even fighting. They're standing still now. Okay, the last Tycho sending his harpoons out. Come on, finish him off. So the question now, valued viewers, is if the destroyers would have had a... Chinese AWACS, could they have won it? I'm not sure. The reason I'm not sure is, well, they had 8 times 8. They had 64 Chinese harpoon equivalents is what they had. YJ-83s or whatever they're called. Would 64 have been enough to do any significant damage? It may have taken out the front 2 frigates. Maybe a destroyer, but I don't think it would have defeated the group. I just don't think it would. Whereas, remember, the Americans had a vast amount of harpoons. They had 120 just in the planes, and another, I don't know, I'm guessing 60 or so. So they would have had about 180 anti-ship missiles. And remember, this is about saturation. They would have, the Americans would have had 180 anti-ship missiles, plus Simba respawning a few times. At most, the Chinese would have had 64 missiles. So I don't think the Chinese ever would have won this without some kind of major superiority, even with AWACS. So without basically air cover, without J-20s shooting down those Hornets, I don't think there's anything the Chinese can do. Which is good if you're an American, you can feel pretty safe. Well, unless they launch J-20s, then the game may change. And then you're going to need F-22s on the blue side to do that. That's interesting. All right. Simba's coming for his last try. We'll let him do that, and then we'll be off. These guys are sailing to Oman. It looks like they're sailing to Oman to repair. The Americans don't look to be launching any fresh fighters, so I think they're done. I think they don't see any threat. And scratch it. No, yes, no, they're not. I don't think so anyway. Roger. Good point made by the valued viewers, which is that the Americans can replenish. They've got replenishment vessels with them, whereas the destroyers don't. However, I don't think you can replenish during a fight. I don't think.
Not advisable.
Be on my pay grade again. Right, once you get to them, it's going to be one on the right. Just going to finish them off with whatever the heck you've got. Find them on your air-to-ground radar and use your RBL mode. Each one you've got to set it. Yeah, they can fly without the wing. They can fly with the wings up as long as they don't go too slow. Oh, I've got the final harpoons going out. One shipborne. Okay, so this Tycho's finally firing its last harpoons. Look, 1 left, 4 left, 5 more left. 36 miles and making terrible 14 knots because of the limping one. Oh, missile away. All the missiles away. Look at them go. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, they will hit the sea. Destroy it with your guns in your face. Yeah, he's defenseless. He's got no ammo. Take your time and get the shots on target. Nice! Right in the bridge. That would have smashed that superstructure to pieces in real life. It would have just melted it. I think that's enough. That guy's completely sunk, and I think that's enough for us. Well done, Simba. If you can even hear me anymore, I don't know. The Blues won by a sizable amount. The Blues never, apart from Simba messing around and 2 wild weasels, the Blues didn't take a single hit. That shows the power differential here between his vessels and with the EW, the AWACS and whatnot. Like I said at the beginning, would it help if the Red had AWACS? Not really. 64 anti-ship missiles versus 180 plus ship missiles, and they're not much better than the Americans. It doesn't really make much difference. They're going to get shot down, and the Americans aren't. Minor damage. So that's the end of that. And of course, valued viewers, you didn't think we'd miss the last kill out. So here we go. That's one defenseless little destroyer. Boom. to be fair, he's got no ammo apart from a couple of Chinese harpoons. He is just flying into battle. Oh, we got a good shot of the Sea Whiz there. No, it's not a Kashtan. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Interesting. I have to ask Daiichi. Boom! Into the superstructure. Oh, it's got a hole in it. It's got a hole in the hull. Any more missiles coming? Oh, hit everything. Ah. Is he dead? One more. One more. Oh, hello. That's the last one. Boom. And it's dead. Dead. See you later.